Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Friday, and today is NFP, not for professionals. We're on the weekly chart of NASDAQ. What do we got here? We have this big BISI and these imbalances right now, kind of acting as support. Last week we filled them up. This is the last day of the week, so this is going to determine a lot. We do have this SIBI that we filled up before, so if we do push up, we might act as a resistance here. It is the last day, and like I've been saying, I'm looking for NFP to push up and then eventually drop. So let's see what we have in the daily. This is our daily SIBI that we're still in. As you can see, yesterday we closed in it. We pushed up over it, but we closed inside of it, so the bodies are still respecting it, which is a really good sign. What I did see is that we do have this little imbalance here, so I was thinking that might have been something that we were reaching for. We'll see. Like, we still have all of these gaps though, is my whole thing. And this is also a tiny gap on here. We gapped down this morning from opening at 6 p.m. when we've been gapping up. So that, I don't know if that will signify anything, but we'll see. So we have buy side here, and then we have a lot of sell side. Pretty much every low that you can see, that's sell side here, sell side, and all of this. So and this is the 1 hour SIBI. And as you can see, we've been working all Asia and London session, and now going into New York. It's 8:16. We have NFP at 8:30. So what I want to see is a push up, take this, and by 9 o'clock we start dropping down. That's what I would love to see. That would be great. That's the plan. We'll see how it does. I like that we've been respecting this 1 hour SIBI this whole time. We have opening price at 12 o'clock here. Our 8:30 is about to open, so we'll see what that is, but it looks like it might be over here somewhere. We'll adjust that later, and we'll see what happens from here. All right, we got 1 minute until the news drops. You should not be trading the actual news. What I am seeing is a bullish breaker though on the 5 minute. You see how we're going lower, then we have our low, high, lower low that swept all of this liquidity. Or even, if you go down to this low, low, high, lower, low. So this high right here would be the breaker. This, we could use this last green candle. And as you can see, this candle came in, touched the breaker, and reversed up. But it's news, right? So things aren't going to act as they should. Oof. Did we take out that buy side, like I said? Let's see. We're going for that buy side just like I wanted. I like it a lot. It's a buy side taken. We're not going to trade 1 minute after. That doesn't make sense. We're going to wait until we get the clear direction. We're pushing up weekly into that imbalance that I was talking about right there. So maybe we see some rejection coming from there. So if we do end up taking shorts, like all we got to do is target down here, and we're literally set for the day. We don't need to try to catch these bottoms. It doesn't make sense. There's liquidity right here. That's all we need. So that filled it pretty perfectly. One tick above. Dixie pushing into this weekly again. Once again, testing it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 weeks now Dixie has been in this range. That's kind of crazy. I'm not taking it yet, but we're definitely setting up because it's starting to look like it's going to form something. I'd like a market structure shift on the 1 minute at least before I took anything. Oh, I think I want to take this. Oh, I should have taken it, you see. I will get a market structure shift though, but I don't even think I would have got tapped in there. I'll just do it. That'll be a good risk. Okay. So I don't think we're going to get that one. Low, high, lower, low. Maybe we do get this fill. 8:40, 10 minutes after news. This is going to be a good risk to 5.8 risk to reward. So I think it's valid. If it doesn't push in there, then we're going to have to take a little bit lower. This is not going to tag us in. Those are equal highs, isn't it? Okay, tagged in. Now we want to see some down movements. Some strong down movements. And if we take a L here, it's okay. I'll be all right with it. I know this wasn't super clean, but maybe I got in a little bit early. But let's see how this reacts. Maybe if we close above, I do exit. But as long as we respect this, I think we should be okay. The risk to reward here is really good. I know the setup might not be the cleanest, but NFP is typically a 2-stage move. I might have got in a little early. The second stage usually comes 30 minutes after 9. So it might push up a little bit further and then reverse. But that was a pretty big 1 minute candle up. If we close above here, I'll get out. Well, I'll just accept the risk to reward. This is only a mohawk up over it. Definitely want to start seeing some displacement down. We're in this gap, on this daily gap. I'd like to see some displacement down now. We have a high, low. This would be a higher high. I don't want it to respect this SIBI. I want it to break it and go down. I don't want it to act as an inverse now. That's what it can potentially do, but that's not what we're looking for it to do. Okay, that made a high, so maybe I do get out. Yeah. We'll take a quick exit just until we get a little bit more confirmation, because we made higher highs here. Dixie's continuing on down. I got in a little bit early, got a little excited. I should have waited till the news was at 8:30. I should have waited till 9, because I'm also looking at this and it's like now we're consolidating. We didn't have on the 1 minute, there was no clean market structure shift to the downside. Like that wasn't very clean. So I do think that was a good exit. All the confirmations were telling me that this wasn't going to continue down, at least yet. Let's give it another 10 minutes and see what's up. So maybe it's time for me not to look for shorts, but possibly longs. But let's see, you know, in 10 minutes or so. But now it's using this SIBI as support, kind of. You got a high, low, higher, high, high, low, higher, high. We take out this low, it could be as a breaker. I am really liking that we're rejecting this daily imbalance thing. We just tapped into this BISI, and let's see how we react. Yeah, we would have got stopped out here by 1 tick. So that would have been unfortunate. So it's good I kind of got out early. It's very good. I got out exactly where I would have wanted to take my next entry would have been right here. But you see pushed into this BISI on the 1 minute, and now it's pushing up. Okay, there we go. I think that's what we wanted. We need this 1 minute to close pretty strong. Displacement down, continue on down. If not, it's just pushing into this BISI. Pushed into this BISI, about 50% of it. Started coming back up. We just filled in this tiny little SIBI right there in the 15-second. The hardest thing about trading is beating your own confirmation bias. So I'm like, oh, look, short, 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 short. But at the same time, you need to look at like, why would it also go long, right? We're in this BISI. We haven't had a valid market structure shift. 5 minutes, no valid market structure shift. Even though we're rejecting, you have to look at both sides to kind of figure out which side is more likely to be right. Just these aren't displacements. You know what I mean? This is a displacement. This is not really a displacement. We're still in this BISI. As much as I want to take these shorts, I think I should have sold up here, but I kind of chickened out. All right, good stop size. Going to 5, going to 1 hour. We're rejecting that. We're not analysis of. You have lies. You have 2 lies. I really want to drop. Oh, he's coming back down. This just might not be the move, guys. I don't think it was the greatest of entries to begin with. I'd want this green candle to act as resistance here. Yes, pushing up. Let's use that support. That's good, like that. You follow, did you? This gets high, much higher. This high, this is higher. I hope we don't have to wait till 9:30, because 9:30 might shoot up and then down. Don't like that we're working in this BISI right here. Literally 50% of it. I want to see some strong movements down. If we don't get that, I'm gonna hop out again. I need a 5 to start dropping hard. Like that. Much, much bigger, much stronger. We need a much stronger than that, because that's nothing. We needed to break this low. 28, 12 more points. Still working in that Bissy. I feel like maybe getting out. You see the 5 minute? This needs to break down. If it doesn't, then I'll probably get out. It's using this Bissy as support. Look at the lows. Speed, speed, baby, speed. Should be running for these lows right here. Yes, isn't. I might get out here. I just don't like it's using the Bissy as support. Even if it runs for it, I don't know. I just don't like it. So what are we now? Tiny loss, 27. I guess we'll wait till 9:30 because maybe 9:30 will shoot up. Even though it's going down, it's like so small. 9:30, we could shoot up, take out every short that got in here, and then go down. I think this was a decent exit. So as soon as I stopped the recording, we kind of started to really push down. The 5 minute, let's see how the 5 minute closes. If it closes below here, then we'll have a good market structure shift. The ES is going down. So maybe I shouldn't have exited so early. We could get back in here, maybe. I'm just like making my risk to reward worse and worse and worse. The 5 minute body didn't even close below these lows, but I think it's gonna run for the lows. I shouldn't have gotten out probably. So we could wait for a retracement if we ever get one. So we got an order block here. All right, I'm gonna chase it. I'm gonna chase it. I'm not very happy with it, but even if we get a 1-to-1, 280 for 690, we still got a 2.5 R. It's still decent risk to reward. Should have took the entry in here. Should have waited for the retracement. It's 3 trades in such a short period of time. Each one was valid, and this is the only one I would have got stopped out on. This one I should have just left running, and I didn't. And now I'm chasing. Now this is something that's always happening to me. So keep doing the same exact thing. Chasing and chasing and chasing. I don't like that 5 minute. Should have waited till 9:30. Or should have waited for this retracement right here. The only thing I like is that we are rejecting this little Bissy. I think it'll be small. Yeah. Alright, I should have waited till 9:30. I chased. So it's still fine. We're not taking big losses. We're taking very small losses. But wait till 9:30, see what happens here. All right, so we would have gotten stopped out here, so it is good that we exited. It's about to be 9:30 in 12 seconds. I could see us sweeping the highs and then reversing, or honestly, I don't know at this point. Maybe my bias has been wrong the whole time, and maybe we should have looked for longs. Should have looked for longs for the highs, but let's wait it out and see. All right, so this is a 4-hour high. It's the next high I can see that's possible. 4-hour, 1 hour buy side. So maybe we just continue to look for longs. It could be a bearish breaker, but I need to stop trading what I think and trade what I see. All I'm seeing is that we've been extremely bullish. That could be buys right there. This 5 minute closes below here, then it's still a good sign that we're rejecting. I want to take buys. I think buys are more valid. So look at the low of this candle that created this little Bissy. 1540.50, and the low of this 1540.25. So this went in one tick into this Bissy, rejected, and now it's pushing up very strongly. So I think we're gonna continue to go up. I'm just gonna buy. Just gonna jump in. Breakout trader. It's gonna reach up for the thing that I want. It has no reason to come back in here though. It's already balanced. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of chase it a little bit. Maybe have this more luck. Put my stop below this 15-second order block. 15 seconds, that's wrong, but she's on 50 points, 500, 215, 2 more. Not bad. Just continuing. Just continuing. Might do 4 and let one run. Okay. Very close to this BSL here. We should be able to take that. I mean, we definitely will. I don't really want to see a retracement, but it's very likely, and it wouldn't be a reason to get out. I think we're so close that we have to come there, but at the same time, what price sometimes does is leave that there engineered, then come sweep all this out and then fly up there. But we are literally, you know, less than $3 away. We know it's gonna go up there. Just retracement is okay. We were expecting it. Kind of just wanted to fly up there now, though. Yeah, we'll be I should be looking, what's that doing? You guys not taking highs? Where's the 50 city? Let's see how we got here. Okay. ES took the high. Equal highs. So maybe we move this to the equal high. Oh, that's how we should get. We should. So close. Should do that. I don't think so. Reverse. Let's get this in. Gee, man, that's unfortunate. That's close. I like that. 23.75. I don't like this 5 minute. If this 5 minute closes like that, I'll just fully get out. But besides that, I'm being patient because we're so close to this BSL. It's buy side liquidity. We're literally tapping it. Okay, pretty good. No. I'm just get out. I don't know. Wait, it didn't get out. What? I do still think it'll take this liquidity, but like, why was it chopping around like this? See, I should have seen that. It was still sticking in this BISI. Let's see how it reacts here. Maybe I should have not closed out so early. Maybe I closed out too early. I should have maybe just moved my stops down to here. Because now it's going to run for it. Should have seen that Dixie was just having a small little retracement, which is okay. But yeah, we're like consolidating. You see how this 5 minute close is kind of weak. It's like I said, there's a very big possibility that we do come all the way in here. Potentially, you know, take out lows here, take out these lows, and then shoot up during PM session. We have 2 PM news again. So I'm only trading morning session, and you know they'll engineer these equal highs right below the buy side liquidity here, and then they'll come in and sweep that for the news. That's just, you know, one potential. Because you see now Dixie's pushing up. I'm sure. Let's see. I'm not gonna re-enter. I'm not gonna do anything. I should have realized this. BISI, I should have marked it out. That's something that I fail to do sometimes because I think I'll just notice it. Yeah, we would have taken it. Okay, I mean, yeah. So we gave up 20 points at 4. It would have been 4 contracts. That's extra $80. I need to have a little more confidence in my analysis like this. What I need to do is I need to mark out, you know, BISIs and SIBIs and everything, and seeing that, hey, as long as we don't close below this and close below that, we should still be valid to take out that buy side. What I did really good was I reversed my bias, stopped looking for shorts. I traded what I saw and not what I wanted. So that brought us back into profit, which was, it was really good. A couple things I didn't do good was, I guess I kind of chased here, but it was actually a good entry because it wasn't retracing. We had this little fair value gap, but I didn't take it off that. I just took it off the 1 minute, so I didn't even see it. What I could have done was I actually, in my mind, was contemplating about adding in more positions actually here. I wanted to see it come down into these bissies to add in more positions and take out my, overall target here. And I would have let one run. What I did bad was I exited. I saw that we used this bissie as support. And another thing is, you see, I should have went like that and said, okay, look, we're using this as support now. There's kind of no reason to even get out here now that I'm thinking about it. We're so close to our buy side liquidity. We shouldn't have gotten out. So I need to trust that, hey, if these are being used, if, fair value gaps are being used as support, then, our draw on liquidity is pretty clear. It's pretty obvious. I think what I let influence me was the fact that I saw Dixie pushing up a little bit. I saw ES kind of failing to push up and being slow and stagnant. I guess I'm just really, really used to it, and I really, really like low resistance liquidity runs, and sitting through high resistance liquidity runs is kind of difficult for me. So that's something I need to work on, and I'll get there with more experience. We got 34.5 points. It would have been, around 50. 34 is still a good amount of points. I recovered all my losses here. I like that it's rejecting. I'm going to take just one contract. I like how it's looking. Look at these 5 minutes wicking. We took liquidity. I only took one because I don't want to give back profits. I don't want to do all that good stuff. But I do like this. I might just let this run. Let's see what happens. It might be just retracing into discount to continue up. Or maybe we just close out here. Did it take this liquidity? Not yet. Just a little extra profits, hey. Never hurt nobody. Okay, we're looking weak. I think we might be going for some sell side. No? We got this SIBI that it's rejecting. It needs to continue rejecting that SIBI. We're in 32 points, 33. We just took that liquidity. We might jump out here. All right, yeah, we're going to jump out. I think it is going to come down here, but I liked it. It took this liquidity. That's all I wanted. I mean, I did want down here, but I got things to do. I can't continue to stress myself, continue to chase. I saw that we took this liquidity. I mentioned this before. We also tapped into discount into this BISI, right? So now it might continue on up. Like I said before, whenever it takes liquidity, like right here, I wanted to see a kind of a strong move down. If I don't see a strong move down, it makes me lose confidence in the trade. Doesn't mean that this trade won't continue on down and take these lows, but like this is enough for me, right? We took this as a quick 1-to-1. I mean, it wasn't great, right? 29 points. The risk to reward wasn't great, but it was great because this was such a clean trade. What I'm thinking now is that it's popping into discount from this run up, fixing these, and then it's gonna go back up. Very, very likely, but it did take this liquidity, this buy side, and then started displacing down. So maybe I did get out a little too early. That's something I need to work on as well. I completely forgot that we just took this buy side liquidity at the top here, and then we had this strong displacement down. The only thing wow, okay. So maybe I should keep Dixie on another chart open. I think it's okay. I'm fine with what I caught. You see what this 5 minute is doing though? It's fixing this imbalance and it's kind of rejecting it. And they even pushed into here and it's kind of rejecting it. It's right at the optimal trade entry. So that actually could have been longs right there. This is just pushing into this SIBI. So it might have just been fixing imbalances and now it's going to continue down. And this is going to start going up. So we might have more long entries here. I'm not going to take it though. I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to do it. I'm really not. Okay, I'm done for the day. I'm going to get off and I'm going to go do what I got to do.